whose ears have heard the holy word, that walked amongst the ancient trees, calling the lapsed soul and weeping in the evening dew, that might control the starry pole and falling light renew. O earth, return, arise out of the dewy grass. Night has worn and the morn rises from the slumberous mass. Turn away no more, while without turn away the starry floor. The watery shore is given thee to the break of day. Good to be with you, my friends. It is I, your spiritual entertainer, your bard, nothing more, nothing less, here with you once again for your spiritual entertainment. I do this every day. I am here for you to have conversation, and I appreciate all of you having this conversation. This is the Welsh goddess Arianrhod. She is the weaver of fate, the crone of the castle in the sky of the many stars. Oh my. Sorry that you're struggling, my friend, the demon. Sorry that you're struggling. That's terrible. Sleep eluded you. I'm sorry that you're experiencing that. That's terrible, right? And what do we have here? We have our good friend, the Super Scott. It is always nice to see you, Super Scott. Good that you are here for your spiritual entertainment in the morning with your bard and Arianrhod right behind me here. This wonderful Welsh goddess. How did D&D go? Well, I forgot to turn on the volume, so no one got to hear anything yesterday when we did our stream. But the game itself was fun. We had a good time last night. They made it out. They were in a section of they were in Shar's domain, where Shar lives in Mask. The deity is in Forgotten Realms. So we had a good time. They escaped. The whole time they had a deity with them and that could have helped them, but they never asked. And they found out at the end. Shar said, there it is, right there. So we had a good time yesterday. The servant of Anubis is here. The Vixen. Good to have you here, our good friend, for your spiritual entertainment in the morning. Lucid state of mind. Good to see you. Yes, she is beautiful, right? This comes from a deck of, I think they're goddess cards. Somebody made these. I don't know if they're used for divination, but this comes from a deck of Celtic goddess cards that I found on Pinterest. So that's what you see here. Now, this lady here, she is Arianrhod, is a weaver of fate and transformation. She's the celestial maiden. Her name means silver wheel. She embodies the complex cycles of feminine power and transformation and cosmic destiny. She is the daughter of the primordial Welsh deity Dan. She emerges as her story is about heroism, and I don't know it very well, but I thought this was a beautiful card that I'm looking forward to learning more about her. I'm trying to learn as much as I can about my ancestors, trying to learn their lessons from their spirituality. But she is quite beautiful, this lady. Let's see here. The Brainless One, our good Slavic pagan friend. Good to see you, our friend, the Brainless One. Good to have you here. Always nice to see you. And Crisp 308, God is good until you are being crushed by the very life that was forced upon you. Well, I don't find that good at all. That's kind of a contradiction, right? You have this God making you and then punishing you. Yeah, that's terrible. The demon, you woke up at 11:30 last night. You've been drinking ever since. You can't get back to sleep. Well, hopefully the bard will woo you to sleep with the the majesty of my words going into your heart. Let's see here. The J-Man is here. Praise Kedadwin. Yes. Good to have you here for your spiritual entertainment in the morning here. Every day I am here with you. I did a whole bunch of YouTube shorts before I came on. I think like 8 of them. Various sayings and so on and so forth. And I recited a little bit of poetry from the one of the Welsh epics of Taliesin. So you go check all that out at some point. Give it one of these. And if you are here, go up and touch that like button. You see it right above the goddess's head there is where you can find it. And Mayor, what's your, Mari Bonyanya, how's it going? Kaka? Why am I a kaka? What is that? Kaka? That is not who I am. And Lance, I have a big les, probably. Yeah, I might have one of those in my pants. Yeah, who knows, right? Let's see here. Brother just fed the goats and ducks. You're about to make a coffee and start the day with the bod. Good to have you here. Commentary connoisseur. Good to see you, our good friend. And Jamin, always nice to see you. The high bard of spiritual entertainment. And Evan Kama, it's been a while. How have you been? Good to see you returning back to us for your spiritual entertainment privilege. And Sir Flame Drop the Long, good to see you here. A wonderful resident jewelry maker. Do you ever need jewelry? Get in contact with him. He hand makes everything. Let's see. What is in the stinky cheese? I don't know. I don't eat stinky cheese. I don't know. I couldn't help you with that, right? You like that kind of cheese? Not for me. Not for me. And No Fear is here. Good to see you, No Fear. Good to have you here for your spiritual entertainment privilege. Let's see here. Kaka means shit. Oh, great. He's calling me shit. What a nice person you are. And the high priestess of the orchard is here. Gwendolyn Aes Sedai. Good to have you here, our good friend. Always nice to see all of these wonderful people. And Robot Woofy. Oh, my. And Sir Flame Drop is here, full proud length. You can only imagine, right? You can only imagine. Let's see. Thank you for your kind endorsement. You're welcome. Yeah, all of my community members, I want you to be successful on your, YouTube. I support all of, whatever you're doing, your work. I want you to be successful. I want to support you. High elves are basically, all right, you're out of here. Goodbye, racist bastard. Goodbye, you racist son of a bitch. Goodbye. American Maker, my neighbor. Good to see you. One day I'm going to meet him in a gas station around here. Top of the morning to you, Bruce Bowling. And Gwendolyn loves stinky cheese. I don't. Did you happen to see the pictures of the pendants? I did not see that yet. Let's see here. You feel mopped today? Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Now, funny military story. There's a demon. One of my sons, he's got autism. He's developmentally delayed. He's like mid-spectrum. He was asking if he could join the army, and I go, well, with your disabilities, my son, you wouldn't be able to do that. They wouldn't accept you. He goes, what about the special forces? I thought that was kind of humorous, right? He was joking around. But I thought that was funny that he would say that, but that put a smile on my face. They joke around about their disabilities. They call each other names like retard and stuff like that. I mean, it's funny to see that. They have a good sense of humor. Hope everyone is well today. Yes, I hope that you are all well. We have our wonderful patron here, today. This is in Canada. As you could see on the bottom there, Arianrhod, this wonderful Welsh deity that we have visiting us today. There's this whole deck of cards that I found that have all of these wonderful goddesses on them. And, trying to learn about my ancestors, little brief information here and there, learning about their beliefs. And my allergies are acting up again. Here we are. And this goddess of fate here, in a way. She is a goddess of fate. She has a celestial wheel that she turns. Transformation. Lots of goddesses of transformation in the Welsh tradition. Oh, man. Oh, got a little bit of a hiccup here going on. Can't be having that now, can we? All right, here we are. All of these wonderful people here for your spiritual entertainment privilege 7 days a week. I get up every morning. I start working for you, having these conversations with you. I really enjoy doing this. I appreciate all of the good people that are here. And if you enjoy it too, go up and touch that button right above the goddess's head there. Give it a touch. Let's see here. Where am I at in the chat? Oh, let's see here. Right here. You love to get some quality stinky cheese at the top with fresh rye bread? Oh, man. You people are, your taste buds, I can only imagine. Look at all these people appreciate what you're making here. Our resident jeweler here, Sir Flame Drop the Long. He's long and in charge. He makes different rings. He's got different appendages to test them out on. We would love to say good morning to your tortoise. Oh, yes. I'll get her out soon. I don't want to, my daughter will start yelling at me. I'll get her out soon. Oh, man, what is this idiot here saying? What a child. If you're going to troll people, you have to take it at a different angle. I mean, that's not funny, right? Talking about your penis in my ass. I mean, that, you might be a Grindr refugee here, right? I get all these people like John here who I block on my Grindr account, and they make their way here. They don't understand the word no. I'm not interested in your he's got this like doctor's outfit on, and he says, I'm concerned for your health. It's kind of a reference to the thing they put the tonsils down, they open up your mouth with that stick. Well, he thinks that's his penis, right? I'm just not interested in that, John. I'm sorry that I rejected you on Grindr, and you have found your way here. We get these Grindr refugees every now and then, and John here is one of them. Your family's favorite dinner opens back up for the season today. You are filled with joy and soon will be filled with egg. Oh my. Yeah, I'm not a fan of eggs. When my wife likes eggs, some of my children like eggs. They just reek. I hate the smell of it. I really gag. I've sprayed Lysol around the house. I can't eat them at all. It just makes me ill for some reason. I ate them when I was younger. I had the scrambled, but I just can't do it anymore for some reason. I mean, you develop these mentality. I know it's all in my head, right? It's all in your head. It's all a mentality. You are doing just fine, thank you. Has my day been pleasant so far? Certainly. It's been wonderful. You have a question. Can I have your opinion on either on karma, either good or bad or both? Yeah, whatever you want to ask me, go ahead. On karma, yeah, whatever you want to ask me. Yeah, I'll give you my opinions are my opinions, right? And if they're helpful to you, I certainly want to help people. I learned a lot about karma from the Sadhguru. You hear about these terms karma, like, oh, that's your karma getting you. That's not how Hindu people understand karma. It doesn't work that way. Karma is our activity in the world that has, an effect, whether good or bad, right? And even good karma can tangle you up. Even like the good karma, like you inherit, can be a problem for you. It could stop you from having your own say, from making your own way in the world. Sometimes people let their karma determine their fate and destiny, whether good or bad. And a really wonderful book that he wrote about karma, I think, is very helpful. Even though I think he tends to be a little bit narcissistic, Sadhguru. He's a wonderful modern spiritual master, right? That has made it very accessible, Hinduism very accessible to people. But at the same time, if you read his stuff, he's always talking about himself, how wonderful he is, which I don't really care for. You're sorry you don't get on Discord as much as I should. Yeah, you feel very left out. Well, get your ass on there. If our Discord channel is wonderful. We got wonderful, wonderful people on there, always talking, like Sir Flame Drop here. I have to go check out his jewelry that he has made. People putting images up there of all kinds of fun stuff. What was it? Swiftwind Aquarius yesterday, drunk at a party, or high. I don't know what he was. Just showing his little eyeballs, playing some music in the background with friends. I looked like a school bus or something. Yeah, people having a good time on there, right? Let's see here. Crisp, you are the American South Carolinian here. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, good to see you. We got people from all over the world here for their spiritual. Lots of people from India. Watch, lots and lots of people. India is like my number one fan base right now for some reason, right? I looked at my statistics, like 20% of my audience is from India. The rest is from the UK, a little bit from the Philippines, and the rest from America, North America, Canada. Lots of Canadians here, right? All the time. And people from all over the world here, right? Let's see here. He can be a comedian. Certainly, Hiroshi, our good friend. Good to have you here. Are you working in your gas station right now with your long beard wrapped around your head? Oh, let's see. Self-aware jokes, certainly. Oh, here we go. Here we go. You love the positivity in the chat. This is a fantastic community. Are you on our Discord channel? You should join. Join our community. If you are interested in becoming a community member, all it costs is a cup of coffee. Small, medium, or large, you can buy. I do this for a living. And when people buy me coffee, it helps me out, right? And then you get all kinds of cool emojis. You get a Discord access, amongst other things, right? Join our Discord community, my friends. We want to see you on there. Oh, let's see here. I'm not staying too drunk to chat. All right, take care, Demon. Go get some relaxation. Get some relaxation. Oh, where did we go here? Already falling behind in the chat, but I always catch up. Usually it takes me about 2 hours to get to the bottom of the chat. I always get there, my friends, and somehow, in some way, by the good graces of the goddess Caledwin, with her good friend Arianrhod here. I'm probably saying her name wrong. My Welsh ancestors, they roll over in their graves every time I get the words wrong, right? Yes, remember to like the stream as you file in and take your seats. Yeah, that's very important. You touch it right up there. You see it? Or you double tap your screen, or you go to that 3-prong thing over there. John's channel activity was pretty terrible. He must have been blocked before. Yeah, he's a jackass. Blocked on my grinder. Yeah, he is. I got these grinder refugees that come here and annoy the shit out of me. All kinds of. I have to go through. I do like a sweep of my blocked people. I give them another chance, and I got like maybe 500 on there, and I'd say 25% are grinder refugees that come here and annoy the shit out of me. all kinds of perverts, that, make their presentation. I'm like, I'm not interested in that. Remember Gary? Oh, let's see here. The tongue depressor, aka jumbo popsicle stick. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's what it was. Yep. All right, Michael Danger is here. God, those things are like a pet peeve. You think so? You feel that they will steal all of the moisture in your mouth? Oh my! What are we talking about here? Are we talking about the real doctor, or Mr. John here? He's putting moisture in your mouth. You can have the waffles, Bart. Thank you. Yeah, I'll eat a waffle any day, or a pancake. Yeah, I like going to the IHOP, right? The IHOP, they get all those fancy. My children like going there. So they have all that fancy stuff, right, on their flapjacks or whatever they call them. You love eggs raw to burnt. Goose eggs are your favorite because they are huge. Yeah, there's all kinds of people who enjoy the eggs, but not for me. You like Sadhguru, Michael? Yeah, he's wonderful, right? He's a lot of good teachings. But some of the stuff, one of his books, it was so terrible, I just threw it in the garbage. I just couldn't read it. It was his book on death, I thought it was terrible. I just threw it away. Yeah, I'm not into these, like in Christianity, they always say, you're going to die. Today is to think about if you die at the end of the day, how you are going to behave. I think that is a terrible philosophy. How are you going to live today? You're going to live forever. Start living the best way now, rather than worrying about dying. See, when you have this this spirituality that says, what are you going to do today if you die at the end of the day? You're not really making honest decisions. You're making decisions out of fear. You're not like you're going to be judged. You're not being sincere in your behavior. There's no real truth behind that type of spirituality about if you were going to die in the next 10 minutes, what would you do? You should go plant a tree, as someone once said, right? That's what you should do. You should live. And you don't have to fear consequences. When you live in sincerity and truth and humility and love, you don't have to worry about consequences. And I think that is a terrible, terrible philosophy. This idea that there's this deity watching over you, or you're going to regret your karma. Live honestly with yourself. Understand there's a part of you that is not nice, right? There's a part of you that comes out every now and then that is not good. Recognize that in yourself. Learn to dance with it. Learn to see it as part of what you are and draw power from it. Don't let it tell you what to do. I mean, you don't want to go out and, beat someone's ass or something because you're angry, right? You recognize that within you, look at yourself in a neutral way. You have the potential to do great good. You also have the potential to do great evil. That is what you are. And learn to love that about yourself, that you can make a really heroic choice when you recognize your potential for doing the opposite, right? Learning to dance with that part of yourself is very important. All right, where are we at here? Scrambled, boiled, fried, omeletted. If you can egg it, you will eat it. Look at you. You're all about the eggs, right? Sloth is here. Oh my. What's up, Father? You put chips down? You're back for the word. All right. The word of Ceridwen coming to you straight out of the cauldron today. Ceridwen is our wonderful patron here. Bard, what do you think human nature is the way it is? Why are we as whole and inherently evil? Well, we are not evil. We have the potential to do evil. That's important, right? We are not evil. We are wonderful, right? We are beings of chaos and order, and we have the ability to drive our ship at some point. It's like when you come out of this, like when you are born, right? You are like an animal. You are living on instinct. You're letting your instinct drive you. And then you start to develop at some point in your life. Your intellect starts to develop. Your ability to choose rightly and purposefully becomes more meaningful as you develop. We always have that chaotic reality within ourselves that just wants to survive and flourish and always seek satisfaction or happiness or something, that drive that within us. That's not evil. It just needs to be tamed. It just, like we were talking yesterday about sexuality. You can get very inappropriate with your sexuality. You can let it control your life, or you can guide it. Your sexuality is wonderful. It's not evil. It's not sinful. All of these desires you have, or your expression of it, you have to guide it and help it to mature. You have the ability to help your humanity grow and develop. That is what's so wonderful about us. We have this uniqueness. Amongst other beings in our world, they don't have that. A tree is always a tree. The animal kingdom has the ability to become more like it, but the human person is the one leading that. My rabbits, my tortoise, they don't have that ability. I have to guide them, right? I have a stewardship. I have a responsibility to everything around me, especially as a father, because I have 8 children. I have a responsibility to teach them to use their power, right? But this is a terrible belief system that many people are introduced to in the world, that you're evil. Just because you have evil thoughts doesn't make you evil. That's part of what you are. It's learning to recognize that and to guide yourself to become this greater person, right? It's really the idea of original sin is a terrible lie about what you are. It is a very evil, evil thing that has prevailed in the Western world, right? Let's see here. Hopefully that answers your question, right? At the very least, society itself, yeah. You don't think we are inherently evil as a whole? Yeah, we are wonderful. We are divine. We are not separated from the divinity. Now, our choices, our bad actions can certainly frustrate that relationship with that goodness, right? We are not defined by these evil things that pop out. Those don't define us. The foundation of our being is in goodness, and having the freedom to guide that goodness to become something greater. You have to have contradiction. That is the life we live, right? You have to have that contradiction, and that is the mystery. Why can I choose to do a thing that is not good? And if you look at this reality of evil, what happens when you start practicing it? It enslaves you, right? It enslaves you. You keep doing more and more of it. It is based in that primordial. It is based in the instinctual. People do evil not because it's evil. They do it because they think it is good. They do it because of its survival reality. They're willing to do anything to survive. That instinct needs to be guided to become a meaningful reality, learning meaningful choices. I'm not saying that there's not consequences, certainly, for the things that we do, but this reality is not a definition of the human person. Let's see, where we are. We have 2 barred owls that live in the edge of your forest in the front yard. We named it Barred 1 and Barred 2. Look at that. Yeah, where my grove is, commentary connoisseur, there's an owl as big as one of my sons, my 11-year-old son. I was amazed at its size. How does it get that damn big? I saw it up there, and what the hell is that? Is that a monster up in the tree? I was amazed at the size of this creature. It's got to be abnormal. I've never seen a bird that big. The swamp is a mysterious place filled with mysterious creatures. Let's see here. Yeah, sometimes we do you feel evil? As Gwendolyn is asking, we feel we choose to define ourselves sometimes by what we have done or how we feel. And when you've done something terrible, I mean, look what happens. You feel guilty. You stay in this state, right? You don't have to live that way. If you've done something terrible, which we all have, right? You move on. Now, you don't have to go around telling people about it, right? I mean, we carry this baggage with us the rest of our life, our bad choices, right? You know, these are unfortunate things. And you have to learn to forgive yourself. You know, I screwed up. And if you've hurt someone, if you have the opportunity, sometimes it's not good to go and try to reconcile yourself with someone. Sometimes it's not good because that evil continues to linger. Like if you've done something to someone and they don't know about it, it might, you keep your guilt to yourself. Sometimes people feel guilty. They feel they have to tell the other person. Well, now, now they feel like shit. Now, for instance, I don't think it's always a good thing if you've screwed up in your relationships, if you've committed adultery, that you've cheated on the one you've loved, right? It's not always the best decision to tell them about it. You should deal with your guilt the rest of your life and move on, especially if you have children, right? Because now you're going to cause all kinds of problems. Yeah, I mean, I'm not encouraging doing this evil thing. I think it is a terrible thing. But sometimes it's not a good thing to tell the other person. You only want to tell them because you feel guilty. You'd made a terrible choice. Now you must live with it. You have to carry that guilt. But instead of letting that guilt define your future choices, use it as a lesson. Say, now I'm going to love that person more. I'm going to do better. I'm not going to do these things anymore. That's not always good, right? It's not always good to tell the other person. And I know some of you might disagree with that, right? But that's my opinion. I think it's terrible I heard this story recently of this person was joining a church and they confessed their sins. And the clergyman said, well, now you have to go tell your wife. Now they're in a divorce. And the children have a broken family. The guy was keeping his guilt to himself, but that's not always a right decision, right? Let's see here. Where am I at? We aren't evil. We just aren't as smart as we think we are. We are still monkeys at the end of the day. I don't think so. Monkeys and humans are quite different. I don't see us coming from monkeys. I do believe in evolution, but my understanding of evolution is more on a spiritual level. I don't see a missing link. I think that we've always been what we are, and we're just getting better and developing better in a greater spiritual form. I don't like the oldest hominids, 300,000 years old, Homo sapien. What if we've been around longer than that? Let's see here. Where am I at? All these wonderful people here in the chat. Let's see. Where do I go here? It's amazing. It's an amazing community. Many wonderful people. Thank you. I'm glad that you have a good time here. Our good friend, American Maker. He actually lives in the next city than I do. Greed leads to acts of evil. But I don't think we are inherently. Yeah, we are wonderful. We are not evil. And it's time that people start realizing that about yourself. Don't let your bad choices define you. Let what defines you is you're wonderful. Now start making better choices. Right? Yeah, you are wonderful. There are a lot of good people in the world. They don't make news cycles as a rule. We just hear a lot of bad stuff. Yeah. Yeah. We've been killing for the sake of killing since the beginning of time. Yeah, we do that, right? then one day we're gonna develop out of that. And how do we do that? How do we stop this cycle of violence? You stop the cycle. You start living the reality of peaceful existence, and then this will work it out, right? One person must do it. You must be the person. Now, you might not see what you're looking for right now, but in what will come, we all have to lay the foundation for our future ancestors. We all have to plant the seed of peace. That is up to you to do. And you do that in how you respond to others in your life who seek a violent resolution. Most people you've met are neutral to good, evil folks. Chaotic neutral, right? In D&D, a lot of people's greed really comes from a mix of fear and future planning, instinct, survival, right? Wanting to hoard. That is what we are, right? There are people who live a life of evil, but that's not who they are. At any point, they could stop. At any point, they can. I really believe that people can be reformed, and not, even if they've done evil the whole life. Now, that doesn't mean they should. You carry the memory of your pain with you, right? And it's not good for certain people to be in society. I believe, that. I think that the like jail was prisons came out of the monastic tradition. Monastics still call their cells, right? What we have in the United States is a terrible, terrible prison system. It does not reform people. It's like dumping them in the toilet, just as a form of punishment. It doesn't reform people. Now, if you go over to the Netherlands, they have a wonderful prison system, very low turnover rate, because as soon as you get in there, no matter what shit you have done, you get therapy, you get healing. The people work with you, no matter what you have done. That's how I think we should roll. Now, it's terrible what people do, right? It's terrible. Think about that. It's terrible what people can do. You could do the same damn thing. Think about that. There's nothing that's not common. All the evil they can do, you could do too. You're not separated from them. Even though you might hate them for what they have done, you have the power to do that too. But you're not doing that, right? Let's see here. The Venerable Bakuku Panaraka is always saying, our monkey brain is always jumping around with silly thoughts. We have to learn to slow it down. Yeah. Let's see here. He is killing me. Side-splitting humor is kind of rough in the ass, but the bod is hilarious. Well, anything going up your ass is rough. Yeah, it's not recommended unless you're doing it for, pleasure. Let's see here. I respect everyone's opinion. Mine is a bit darker. Yeah, well, that's part of what you are, right? You don't have to let that part guide your choices. We are the cosmos. Look at the cosmos. Now, when we see a volcano explode, we don't call it evil, right? But when we explode and we start hurting people, we call it evil. Evil is something that, we have, defined behaviors. But the volcano is just being itself. The volcano does not have the power to guide its actions. We do. But we are no different than the volcano. We are the cosmos. We have the ability to be chaotic, right? And we have the ability to be ordered. A volcano is that. In its order, it functions in a certain way, right? It has order to it. There's never chaos without order. These are things at the lowest level of being to the highest level of being in our cosmos. You have these two principles, and they're not bad. They work together. That's what you are. You have the unique ability to guide this reality. within yourself. Oh, let's see. Bob, that was about those big popsicle sticks. They freak you out. Well, a big wiener in your mouth would freak you out too, I would imagine, right? Be the light of the world, friend. Yes, that is the only way. We are all light. Be the brightest you can be, right? You have the ability to do that. Stop turning the lantern down. Start turning it up. It's never too late to start doing that, right? There is no this idea of well, I'm going to be bad because consequences. You have to stop thinking of this evil teaching of Christianity of you are facing a future punishment. No, the punishment is now. You're punishing yourself. There is no future punishment. You are punishing yourself now by what you are doing. Start turning the lantern up. Start bringing that light. Make it bright. You see humanity as in a beta testing? Well, some people think that life is a test. I am not a fan of that ideology. I see that life is an adventure rather than a test. It leads to greater experience. It leads to learning. It learns to grow. There's a beauty. There's a romance to it. It's not something that is a means to an end. It is the end. So there's a lot of people say we are being tested here. For what? Some alien or deity, right? Why would they need to do that shit? If you are a deity, why do you need to test? You have all of the resources. Why do you need to make me test me? Yeah, that's illogical, right? All right, where am I at here? Sadhguru only knows what he has experienced, and he's never been dead, so that makes sense. Very fair. Yeah. Yeah. Did you watch Sean Ryan interview with Father Rippenger? It was brilliant, intellectual. Father Rippenger is an asshole. I don't watch anything with him in it. He's a terrible, terrible person because instead of casting out devils, he has conversations with people. These people are suffering. They need to be healed. And he talks to the demons. He's a dumbass. He's a pompous Catholic priest, always boasting about how powerful he is. He's a sick person. He shouldn't be doing that ministry. You don't agree with many people. I'm amazed at how much I agree with the bard. Yes, that is why you are here, right? You find wisdom in the experience of the bard. Oh my. What a wonderful time we're having, right? Go up and touch the like button if you haven't yet. And I will keep having these conversations with you, my friends. Oh, Token Pirate Raccoon is here. Good to have you here. Formerly Token Bert Raccoon, but now he is a pirate. He is taken up this form of banditry, sailing the seven seas. Or are you a butt pirate or just a regular one? I should have made that. That's a new thing, right? Let's see here. Sometimes you can be both, right? If you are pirates historically, you could be both. Yeah. Agreed, Bart. Everyone has the potential to be the best version of themselves. Better to choose to spread the love and joy than to spread the heat. So many choose to hate rather than love one another. Yeah. It's never too late to love, right? Even if you've done a shitty job at it most of your life, today is the day to begin. And that one act of love, then think about it in terms of dark and light. If you have a little tiny candle in a dark room, what do you see? You see the light, right? Think of all of this shit you have done. Now you choose to be good. You bring goodness into the world. What is seen? All of your bullshit or your goodness, right? Think about that. That's how wonderful you are. Start living that. Start doing that goodness. That little light in a room dispels the darkness, right? Just a little tiny. Think about your good deed compared to all of your other dark deeds that you might have done in your life. That's all that you need to do. That is it. You're not trying to earn something. You're not trying to achieve something. You are being what you are meant to be, and to be that light, to be that wonderful being that you are. All right. Let's see here. Chaos is addictive. It can be. Primordial reality that's rooted in this chaos. It can you can just let it guide you. But if you do, you'll never grow. The chaotic reality, you can just let it guide you. But if you don't learn to dance with order, you don't grow. The beauty comes out of the dance of the two, of the order and the chaos. And if you don't learn to dance, you don't grow. But you can just let your chaotic reality guide you. You could become even feral, right, if you wanted to be. It is addictive in the idea that it does all of the work for you. You don't take any responsibility. Responsibility is taking control of your emotions, being responsible for how you think about yourself, and not letting your urges guide you. Think about the extremes of our urges, right? I could be humping the wall right now, right? That's where my urges would take me if I let them. We're amazed on some of these people. I watched a guy screwing a tailpipe. I'm like, what the hell? He didn't start out that way. He didn't start out that way, and I kind of shed a tear when I saw that. That was terrible. Everyone's making fun of him. I mean, what do you expect, right? But that broke my heart because I knew that's me, that's you. If we don't learn to bring order to our instinctual reality, we don't grow, we don't develop. This instinctual reality, by bringing order to it, that is power. You're harnessing your energy and transforming it into something beautiful and something wonderful. Let's see here. Where am I at here? No fear is here. Going to church don't make you the most righteous. Most of God's chosen ones don't attend church at all. This is the thing. You are all chosen. Just because someone is going out and getting this large following doesn't mean shit. We are all chosen. We are all important. We all have infinite value and purpose. The idea of God having chosen ones is a terrible belief. When for instance, in the Bible, the Jews, they refer to themselves as the chosen ones, right? Even to this day. Yeah, all ancient cultures and people, they said the same thing about themselves. They want to be this unique chosen one. But the truth is, we are all chosen. We are all important. There is a deity that thinks about loving you all the time. Before you were born, during your life, when you're doing your bad shit, you are still loved. You are desired. There's never a time, for instance, that the All-Father, there's only one Father, really, isn't loving you, isn't seeking your best. There's never a time when this goddess behind me is not seeking your benefit, your best outcome, right? You are never without purpose. You are never not chosen. Think about that stuff. No one else, like this idea of chosen, it's something you must practice. Some people don't want to be chosen, but you are. It's up to you to start living it, to responding to this, what you are. Trees can't do what you do. And nothing can't do what you have. Unique abilities that nothing else in the cosmos possesses. You are chosen to exercise those beautiful things and wonderful things about yourself. See, God doesn't have chosen one. Yeah, that's right. We are all God's children. That's right. Yeah, some gods do in the mythology, right? You have these various mythologies. Well, the mythologies are wrong, right? The mythologies are wrong. If there's just one, then screw it. Screw your God. If there's chosen people, then I say, yeah, to your God. Not interested. We're either all chosen children. Now, in terms of I really believe that there are certain people that are not that are called. We're all chosen, but there are certain people that have been given gifts in order to help the whole. Like I believe I have been given a gift. I heard from the All Father, 30 years ago, who spoke to me and gave me a message to bring to all humanity. Yep. I never heard from him since, but that one event, I felt called to go, share this gift that has been given unto me. We all have these gifts. We all have these experiences. We all contribute. And some have a greater responsibility from the gifts that they have, right? We are not all the same, but we are all part of this great web of life. We all contribute to this mystery. Somebody is not greater. If you have something wonderful, you have greater responsibility to share that with the whole, right? Let's see here. It is sad that most choose to hate others rather than just accept them and never have to stay in an area where you don't like something. Yeah, we have a problem with doing that, right? It's easier to hate. When I hate someone, that makes me feel entitled, that I'm something's that I have certain privileges and that they don't possess. And we see a lot of that in religion, right? I shared a YouTube short that was out of my conversation that I had yesterday about in Christianity, they're always hating each other. They think that their hate makes them spiritual. For instance, I'm not like them. That's not just because you believe certain things and other people do not believe those things doesn't do shit for you. This is just an idea. What makes you spiritual, what makes you wonderful, is how you express that to other people, not because of what you believe about it. I mean, that's what, look at all of the hatred the Abrahamic religions have brought into this world. Racism was fueled in the United States. Racism was fueled by the Bible. It's in there. It's in there. The Bible was quoted to people to say, you're supposed to be inferior to me. That's where it comes from. The problem with, gay people being in the closet, where does that come from? Because there's always been gay people. I mean, they had a whole island in the Greek mythology, Lesbos. I mean, gay people have been around forever, right? Why is there a closet? Because of the Abrahamic religions. They created this hatred of these people, right? And you see that today, right? With all kinds of people, dealing with, how they want to live in the world. The people that, the idea of the diversity, right? The LGBT, all of the letter people. They are trying to express diversity. And what is the opposition? It is hate. I don't have to agree with the shit that you want to do with your private parts. You're trying to live this life just as much as I am. You're doing your best. And I want to understand why you're doing that. I might not like what you're doing, but I think it's important to have those conversations with people to try to understand them. Like I've watched all kinds of movies and shows about diversity to help me to enter the mind of that person. Why are they doing that? There's reasons why people do what they want to do, right? And you should try to understand that. Now, you don't have to agree with it. You might think that it's inappropriate, and that's fine. But you can't hate the other person and say they're going to be destroyed. I mean, that is inappropriate, right? Let's see here. The Son God loves us all. Oh, praise the Son. Yes. You're making me want to play Dark Souls today. Go back to that, right? Paul Dixon, our good friend. It's always nice to see Paul. Paul has a wonderful gift of making me feel good about myself. Always saying nice things when he comes in. Thank you, Paul. Thank you for being here and being kind to the bard, right? All right, what is Missy K saying today? I'm glad you don't wear the Catholic priest out. Stay true to who you are. Well, I used to be a Catholic clergyman. I was a deacon, so it was appropriate for me to do so. The reason why I don't wear it anymore is because I left the church. I left the ministry. I don't use it as a prop anymore. And that came at a great cost. I lost at the time. I lost half my viewers. I lost half my income, which I'm still trying to recover. Even though we're getting really popular on this channel. I mean, we got this week about 3,000 subscriptions, something like that. And it's like every day is about 500. And because of that, I'm still trying to recover. I mean, just because you subscribe doesn't mean you participate. You might like a video or something, right? Thank you, my friend, the bad photographer, our good friend here. I really appreciate that. Good morning, Bard. Please accept this small gift as my thanks. I appreciate you very much. You're on our Discord server, I hope. I know a wonderful friend here, all the struggles in their life, right? Finding, because, right, if you say certain things, sometimes it has an influence on their life. And our good friend here is an example of that, right? Becoming an example to others by the difficult choices you're making in life. So keep up the good work, my friend, the bad photographer, in your struggles. Oh, let's see. Well, I don't believe in gods. So, yeah, no one is chosen in my world. Yeah, that's what people think, that I'm a pagan. I am not. I am an agnostic. I recognize deity in terms of archetype. I certainly believe in an ultimate being because I heard from the being. I have no choice but to believe in that. I mean, I could be delusional, perhaps, yeah. But this idea of I don't have a problem with what any people want to believe. I'm just doing my best. But for me, when I look at my ancestors, I don't see those gods as real. I don't see the Bible God as real. These are stories we tell, archetypes. They're certainly realities, deities in regards to powers in the world. I have no problem recognizing that, but but going off my experience, I get confused because I have goddesses. I acknowledge the goddess, but that doesn't make me a pagan. Let's see, yeah. Away myself from many situations. It's, in my opinion, the best choice a person can make, rather than degrade someone because they don't like them. Yeah. Oh my, yeah. Gods who choose specific people are losers. Yeah, screw them. Yeah, we're not interested in that shit. Oh my. All these wonderful people here. You're talking to Gwen right here. Going to church doesn't make you a righteous person. Yeah, most often it makes you a more horrible person than you already were, because now you're using your religion as an excuse to be an asshole to other people. As we see here every damn day, right? People using their religions to be assholes. Glory to the star people. Oh my. The star people are here. Look at that. Yeah, we always love new aliens. The star people. ELP is here. Good to see you, our good friend. ELP, good to have you here for your spiritual entertainment in the morning. The earth is your church, mine as well. Yeah, I go out to my church a few times a week, out to my grove in the wilderness, and experience all the wonderful energy. Oh, let's see. Churches are funded by the U.S. government instead of pastors. Well, there's some truth in that, right? How is everyone doing today? I am wonderful. The bard is wonderful. It's Owl Man. Oh no. Owl Man. Reminds me of that song Spoon Man. Giant eagle owl, perhaps. All right. Well, Father Ripperker can help you. No, he can't. He's a loser. He's a wicked, wicked person. When I was in the Catholic Church, there's a consensus of clergymen that I was a part of that did not like him. I mean, I've known many exorcists in the church. He is not a good example. He allows people to suffer so he can get private information from the demon. He's a sick, sick person. You have breakfast right away, but you're going on your favorite dinner today. So you're waiting to eat. You are fasting for the great experience of that dining privilege that is ahead of you. Oh, man. This early in the morning during the fog or mist, water droplets in the air can refract and magnify objects in the distance, such as birds in a tree. You know the feeling you had when you saw it. That giant owl. Yeah, that's what we're talking about here. Yeah, it was massive. Oh man, Havarius Ranchorius. Ooh, is that where you're going to eat? Havorius Ranchorius. Oh my goodness, here, where am I at here in the comments? Good experiences the world through. God experiences the world. Yes, some people believe that. There's some people believe that, what was it? There was this big sci-fi show in the 80s. It wasn't not the 90s. Babylon 9 or Babylon 8 or whatever it's called. And they had the religion of the alien people in there. They said, the idea of the soul, you see the light on the wall. Well, the light has a source. That's a unique manifestation. And the alien says, we are the universe experiencing itself. We are all this light individually broken up in order to understand ourselves. I thought that was a very interesting thing. That was a fun, I don't know if you ever saw the Babylon 8 or 9, I can't remember what the hell it was. That was a really interesting sci-fi series. And you can watch it all on Netflix, I think, now. They made all kinds of, I think it was better than Star Trek, in my opinion. Not the original Star Trek. I'm talking about what was on during the time, Deep Space Nine. I mean, that was okay. But Babylon 9, Babylon 5, that's it, Babylon 5 was way better. I mean, the really corny stuff in it too, like really corny sci-fi stuff in it. That's the humor, right? Some of it. Rodzilla, thank you, my friend, for buying me a coffee. I hope to see you on Discord. There should be a members only tab for you now in my About Me page. And there is your Discord link. Look forward to see you. Now, thank you for people that can support me with a cup of coffee. I know that not everyone can. But, I appreciate that. It keeps me working here. And without the coffees, I would not be here. I would only do it as a hobby, like once or twice a week, probably. But people pay me. I keep coming back. And I'll be here for 25 years as long as you people are paying me. I will be here every day for you. Unless something happens to I've only missed maybe 2 shows in a year due to sickness or something else happening. Oh my, yeah. We don't come from monkeys, we come from apes. Yeah. We are all apes, aren't we? The oldest hominids are actually millions of years old. Yeah. Humanity has been around a long time. Yeah, millions of years. We're always finding new shit, right? I don't see an origin point. There's no origin of the universe, right? Energy. I have a hard time seeing an origin point for us. I'm open to the idea that we've always been here in some form. But that's my opinion. Nobody can prove anything, right? We can have opinions. Yeah. You come from let's see, retarded fish frogs? No, I don't think so. I don't see myself coming from primordial soup. I think that is to me, that's a big fiction. There's better explanations. Science can, it does what it does, right? Science has finally come to the point where we can see that there's always been a universe. I think one day science will be able to see that there's always been humans too. Where are we at? John 3:16. We do Kedadwin 3:16 here. For Kedadwin so loved the world that she gave her one and only cauldron, that whoever should receive from it shall be inspired. We don't do John 3:16 here. Go back to your football game and with your signs. Not interested here. All right. Some species were actually around far longer than Homo sapiens, which is crazy to think. Yeah, I think there's always been something here. It's hard to wrap your mind around, right? Because we tend to think of this idea of created, right? It's hard, but I think we've always been around. The fossils evidence for humans evolving from apes is really overwhelming, with dozens and dozens of missing links being fully identified. But I don't argue with the bot about it. Yeah, these are opinions, right? There's nothing to argue about. These are established in the scientific community of these links, and we all have our theories, and that they're not bad. Yeah. Let's see here. We come from microscopic single cell organisms. Yeah, that's what a lot of people believe in. Yeah. I just think that we come from eternity. Now, if you're a divinity, if you think you're divine, where do you come from? Divinity has no beginning or end. If you think your origin is from the divine, your origin has no beginning or end, right? You love in evolutionary history? Tron is here. Tron Ares. I like that movie. Did you see? I liked all of the Tron movies. They were really well done, the Tron movies. I remember watching that as a child, and then when the new ones came out, they're really good. And Tron Ares, a really good one. The last one they made last year. Momo Cupcake is here. Good to see you, our good friend. Hope you are doing well. Momo Cupcake. America for profit prisons is crazy, yeah. But you won't get political, yeah. Yeah, it's hard, there's some of the things out there, right? Holy smoke, holy ghost, holy halo, take a toke, and away you go. Smoke, take a toke, holy will take you home. That is a music that you are, I don't know where that comes from. You recommend Preparation H. If you use that on your anus, is it helpful to you for your hemorrhoids? Preparation H. Yeah. Whatever helps, right? There was we had a show about hemorrhoids. Remember that? And someone told me they have such terrible hemorrhoids that they use oral gel on them. I'm like, what are you doing now? Why do you need oral gel on your anus? What's going on? What does it have to do with your mouth? They're like, well, that's what my doctor said. He said, put oral gel on my anus. All right. Well, listen to your doctor, right? What is your doctor doing down there is what I want to know. You said M, not S. Yeah, I know what you said. I like putting a spin on things sometimes, right? Sometimes I take your comments and I reinterpret them, which I have fun doing. Yeah. Oh, man. Where are we at here? One time I like doing that's part of my humor. I do that to everyone. Uh, my last week at our D&D game, one of my players like, Dungeon Master, stop twisting my words. I go, I'm not. My character is. I do it on purpose. I do it on purpose to have a good time. We had a good time yesterday. Unfortunately, I didn't turn the sound on for my D&D game, so people were watching like, what the hell is he talking? No one's talking except for me. My sound was on. My players were not on. We had a good time. They were in an offshoot of the shadow part of Forgotten Realms. Forgot what it's called. But they were in the domain of Shar, who is these Shar and Mask. There's this demi-plane with these two towers where Shar and Mask live. This is all after the spell plague. And they had to find a way to get out of there. And so they were in this shadow city where there's all of the servants of Shar live, all these dead people and others, So they had a good time running around. They let a devil out. They freed a devil. That's going to have consequences in the future for them because they're a good aligned party. And they just let a devil out. So they're going to be facing the consequence. Sometimes in my games, I put these situations where your choices matter. So they let a devil out to try to get out of where they were. So that's going to cost them later on. But they were able to go before the goddess Shar, and Shar revealed to them they were trying to find a way out. Shar said, "You have a deity among you." They had this deity that was traveling with them. He's called Lord Hung. He's a dwarf that is naked, looks like a three-legged stool. They didn't know he was an actual deity. They thought he was crazy. And he helped them to get back to the material plane. So it was all a lot of fun yesterday. Oh, let's see. Side-splitting humor. Always. Humor and spirituality together. Only the bard has the power to do this. Right? Only the bard. Sometimes it goes up. Spirituality. Sometimes it goes the other way. Comedy. Up high. And sometimes it's right in the middle. Every now and then, right? We're probably about right in the middle today, I would say. Yeah, you never know. Depends on how many gummies I eat before the show, how we go with the humor. You never know what will take you. There's a lot of spiritual comedy out there, right? Some of it's dumb. I mean, it's too religious. But there's a lot of good comedians out there that are spiritual and they mix it. Some don't, right? But I do. That's why it's called spiritual entertainment, is I bring my comedy. My comedy has helped heal a lot of people. Comedy, I think, is an important dimension of spirituality that is often neglected. I neglected it when I was a Christian. Told I was foolish, right? So I tried to fight against this part of myself for the longest of time. But when I learned to embrace it, I think I've reached more people than ever before in my life. Be all you are and nothing you're not. All that you and more than you must love, because we are made in the image of our Mother Superior. Look at that. The Mother Superior, the goddess. We love the goddess here. And this goddess here, if you did not know, is Arianrhod. I'm probably saying her name wrong. It's right there on the bottom. You see it? Arianrhod. She is a weaver of fate and transformation. And all of my Welsh ancestors like, just don't speak. Don't say our words anymore. Because I'm always getting them wrong all the time. All right. Good job, Hiroshi. Yes. Where are we at here? You're a buccaneer? Oh, okay. I'm catching up to that part right now. You're just a regular pirate, is what you are. Okay, you're not a butt pirate, is what you're saying. Just a regular pirate going around looting. I see. Not booty looting, but like real booty, not the booty. I understand now. That makes sense. Thank you for clarifying. Stop believing in stupid things. Yeah, you stop doing that. If you have to come on here and say that, it tells me a lot about what you believe. Hash Da Zero, good to see you. Good to have you here. Oh my! In my experience, Father, you know how much lost I've experienced. Childhood destroyed. Yeah, you had terrible religious trauma, and I'm sorry that you had to go through that. That's terrible, right? But you're an overcomer, right? You're an overcomer. So one time you were eating a hot dog and the cop seen you and said, "Hey," yeah, is that what happens to Hiroshi all the time? Oh man, you're not afraid of the dark, but I'm of my coffee table in the dark. And you like your coffee dark as well. Cool Hand Mountain Man, good to see you, our good friend, for your spiritual entertainment in the morning here. Always nice to see you. Someone's ringing the doorbell. I will be right back. That's your daughter? Do you want me to go to the door, or you want to go down there? All right. Well, my wife's getting it. Where are we at here? Oh my! I am way behind in the comments, but I got another hour to be with you. Eventually, I catch up to it, right? Oh man, the creeps in that. If we all are infinitely important, then none of us are. But I don't think that's the point you're making. I think I'm just a pissing move. Well, this idea that if we are infinitely important, that it has no value, as you're saying, it's like if we are not. That's not the case when you have a person at the other side of that importance. Infinite importance is a personable reality. It is a personal communication. Now, if there's no deity that is personable, then it doesn't matter at all. But if there is deity, if there are persons like us, I communicate that to my children, that they are infinitely important to me, even though I have so many of them. I tell them all, I say, "You're my favorite, don't tell the others." And they all joke about that because that's how I treat them. So this idea of infinite importance comes from a reality that sees you that way, that has the capability. Fathers and mothers have the capability to do that with all of their children, even if they have lots of them. I have 8 children. There's not one children that I don't invest in the same way. So that's where that value comes from. Swift Wind Aquarius, we're just talking about your party yesterday. You're at that, was that a bus that you were on? It was interesting, the shape of it. And you look quite young. Are you in your, you look about 20 years old. You look quite young. Oh, my love's the real thing. Why would I lie? Why would I mine of life? Yeah. Have you done your good deed today, Bard? Yes. I'm talking to you. That is my good deed. Look at that. You think momentum is born from small obedience to purpose. Each step, however modest, is a vote cast in favor of the person you're becoming. Yeah, and the becoming doesn't end. I don't believe it ends. It's just more beauty continues, right? Ego is the enemy. Even a blind squirrel can find an acorn every now and then. Look at that. Hate is like drinking poison and hoping that things you hate does from it. Yeah. Oh man, where are we at here? Scrolling through here, all of these wonderful people here. You watched the new Druid video? Oh, good. You're not currently on Discord, but I'll join today. Well, look forward to seeing you. Look forward to seeing you. You get that now and then on a live co-stream with friends. We get folks who come in and chat, sit and listen. We get everyone to at least shout out that they are But unfortunately, some can't. Yeah, they watch from television. Yeah, yeah. Let's see here. Oh, let's see. You got a Catholic T-shirt and pants. Yeah, when we first started out. Yeah, we did that, right? Oh man, you able to reach out, smile. Yeah. Saying that you are a Christian at church is nothing socially gold card. Yeah. I mean, you're just, that doesn't mean anything in the world anymore, right? Yeah. What do you hear about that? When someone tells you that, yeah, I go to church, what is the universal thing? Suspicion, right? Judgment. When someone tells you that they are a church person, it isn't, oh, they are going to love me. That's bad. When most people, when they go to church for the first time, what is the first thing on their mind? Am I doing it right? Are they looking at me? Judgment. That is not good. The church is not good. You know them by their fruits, right? The church is not good. There should have never been a church. It's terrible. If there is going to be a church, it's for organization of goodness in the world, like the Salvation Army. Now that's a church to me, because that's all they do. What do you know? When I tell you the Salvation Army, people are surprised that it is a church. They think it's just an organization that helps people, right? But it is an actual religion. You wouldn't have known that, right? Because what do you see? You see good deeds. You don't see that at the Baptist church down the road or the Catholic church. You see scandal. You see fear. You see confusion, suspicion, right? That's not good. That is not good. Is there any barred merchandise? Not yet. That's something in the future. I'm working on my shirt that says, if your God is an asshole, you will be one too. Gotta get the right design for that. Oh, our resident herbalist is here, Melly. Good to see you. Melly Star. Good to have you here. And T6 Tools. Good to see you, our good friend, for your spiritual entertainment. I'll be with you another 40 minutes, my friends. It's already been an hour and 20 minutes. Can you believe that? Time just flies by here when you're with the bard, right? Let's see. You definitely want a bar t-shirt. Yeah, well, you can make your own. Just take a picture of my face right now and put it on a t-shirt. There you go. Where are we at? Oh, my. All of these wonderful people here. Scrolling through. Where did I go here? Where am I at? I'm trying to catch up to your comments. I know that I'm a little bit behind. Yeah, all right, there I am. Yeah, I found myself. Babylon 5 is great. Yeah, it certainly was. You heard it said, in order to have an original thought, you must risk being offensive. Our good friend the Sheik is here. Good to see you, our good friend the Sheik. Let's see. Not what these are challenged. They feel wound, not as correction, but as injury, certainly. Babylon by David Gray is great. How are we doing? We're doing. And down under Debbie is here. Look at that. Deb Richardson is here. Good to have you here. Late night for Deb, right? Is it 11 o'clock right now or something like that? Good to have down there in Southern Australia. Good to have you here, our good friend Deb. You have a small coffee bar. I'm struggling so much. Hey, that's enough for me, sir. I don't judge you by your coffee cup size. Any type of coffee, it's how you use the cup that matters, right? You can use it in a small, medium, or large. You just got to get that right pressure point. Yeah, that's right. Let's see. Don't mind me. You're just flying on with your X-wings. Yeah, we are good to have you here. Oh my! You remind me so much of my Irish uncles. Very witty and intelligent, very entertaining. Well, thank you. Yeah, Yeah, I try to strive to provide the finest in spiritual entertainment. Nothing more, nothing less. You thought I was in Compton? No, I'm from D Town, my friend. D Town. If you grow up in Detroit, if someone later on in life, if someone pulls a gun out at you, you're used to it. And so when they pull the gun out, you meet it with, "Are you going to use it?" You are used to stuff like that. You better use it. If I'm a Detroiter, right? You people from Detroit, you know this. You removed my banking information from my phone. I can't donate. Yeah, well, being here is important. Being here is important, right? You get 34 spam calls. I do too. It's always these, "Hello, this is Radian Johnson." This robo bullshit, these artificial intelligence calls, every day, all day long. It's like someone gave my information away. Yeah. Commentary connoisseur, send me an email. We'll take care of it. Send me an email. Oh, where are we at here? Yeah, my email's in my About Me. All right. Jared Leto has put me off watching it. What did he do? What did he do? I mean, he's a vampire, right? He looks the same forever. Remember My So-Called Life? He hasn't changed. You look at him today. He's a vampire. He's not a normal person. You seen all the Tron movies? Yeah. You saw the original Tron movie in the theater and it blew you away. Yeah, that was a great movie. Great movie. Great memories back then. Oh my. Your butthole is made of the same material as your lip spot. Well, it makes sense. Right? Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Whatever pleasures you, right? Yeah, that's your thing. Yeah. It's all the same for you. I mean, you say my ears, the orifice, same material as the nostril, right? Whatever you'll find your pleasure. Oh my, love from India. Yeah, all of our Indian friends. 20% of my viewers are from India, and I appreciate all of you over there. Thank you. Ultimate is, you can relate because you are put off by the Flash. I don't know anything about it. I just watched the movie. Oh, love to India, northern Wisconsin. Let's see here. I was there. It was still interesting to watch. You still want to learn. I am just more of a hands-on learner over a read and learn. Yeah. Yeah, reading isn't for everyone, right? It's helpful if you can read, right? Yeah. Reading isn't for everyone. I didn't really learn how to read and write until I was 20. I mean, a terrible education. Terrible education. Wasn't interested in it. It was boring to me. Yeah. Like and sub. Thank you. Love from Minoquois. Oh my. Let's see. Eau Claire. Her dad is a Viroquois who loved the west coast of Wisconsin. Oh my. That's the Viking stomping ground next to Minnesota there, right? Science putting humor, yes. But actually wisdom, to be honest, you can get a lot of real life advice from the bard if you're not a dick. Yeah, thank you, Rodzilla. Appreciate you. You look like, your image looks like Dennis Rodman. You remember Dennis Rodman? Is that what you, Rodzilla? You are a fan of Dennis Rodman? Yeah, he was a wonderful entertainer. He is interesting. He had an experience where he grew like 2 inches or something like that when he was 18. He was terrible at basketball. Maybe he met one of the Nephilim or something. He grew 2 inches. They call it a growth spurt, a late growth spurt. Yeah, right. I think he made a deal with an alien or something. Because look what happened after that. All of this fame and fortune, right? Now he's a diplomat, right? Going over to North Korea. Oh, man. What is your favorite breakfast meal, Bard? Coffee. That's pretty much it. I'm not really into the breakfast, but I love waffles. Good Belgian waffle with strawberries and shit like that on there. That's what I would go for. See, yeah. Flashpoint Paradox and a movie is peak. Never heard of it. Never heard of it. Oh, let's see here. We are a beautiful state. So you had a contact buzz last night. Oh, man. Came over on the porch to smoke, and it came in the house in a big cloud. You're not a fan of the feeling. You ended up sleeping, though. Yeah, it's not for everyone, right? It's not for everyone. Yeah. Wow, my eyes are watery. All my allergies. Those allergies get to you sometimes. Let's see here. How much time do I have left here? 30 minutes. 30 minutes to be with you. Snowmobile season was weird, but not terrible. Yeah, snowmobiles are a lot of fun. I got to do that up north. Lots of fun. Melly, you are thankful for you, Bard. We all appreciate you and your inspiration. Well, I appreciate you saying that, Melly. I really do. Thank you for being here. Brings warm feelings when people say kind things to me. I really appreciate that. You have amazing mods, Bard. Yes, they're great. They are great. See, ultimately, we know Hollywood allegations. Oh, man, what's going on there? We got 16 inches at the end. Oh, that's a big penis. Wow. That's pretty big. It turned into slush. Well, that's what happens. I was a menace to society for 35 years. So I need to live long enough to repay all your karma. No, you don't. You don't have to let your karma determine your value, your purpose. There's nothing to pay. Just start living good now. Don't look at it that way. You're enslaving yourself. Can you ever pay off your karma? No, you cannot. The karma is what it is. You can't outdo it, right? It is what it is. You can't go like, well, I went and burned a house down. Now I'm going to plant a garden. No, that's not how it works. These things will continue to exist. You don't have to let your bad karma or good karma determine your fate. Just be wonderful. Just be wonderful. You can't ever make up for the shit you've done. I mean, it's always going to be there. That energy is always going to be there. You can't outdo it. Don't even bother, right? Good morning. Crazy Carl is here. Good to see you. Crazy Carl. Good to have you here. Oh, man. So you're going to send Bart a t-shirt that reads, I like it in the behind in comments. Well, that would be fun. Yeah, some people love the behind. Yeah, that would be a good shirt to wear out in public. I like it in the behind. Or just put that on the back. Put that on the back. So when I'm walking around, I can bring a smile to people's faces. Yeah, that would be fun. Oldest story in Africa is about lizard people creating both genders. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. Lizard people, the reptilians. Yeah, I work for them. You ever see those videos that think the reptilians are with us, like Katy Perry with her eyeball going up and down? They did this one guy did like a YouTube short with all of these people in Hollywood with the eyeball malfunction. It's weird when you see it. It's really weird. The eyeball thing. It can be explained, right? But it's weird. It doesn't look normal. Oh man, where are we at here? I have a fresh haircut. Yeah, my wife does that for me. Yeah, see here. Spread it over the earth. Yeah. All right. Token Blaze is here. Look at all these people token. We got Token Raccoon Blaze, and now Token Blaze, right? Bob just wanted to be a comedian, but now he has an entire cult. Yeah, yeah. Wait till we crank it up to orgy. I mean, then it's going to be real fun, right? Let's see here. When someone tells you that they are Christian, you feel bad for them. Yeah, that's how I feel. I really do, because I see myself that I was enslaved. Church is a fishing net for good but ignorant people of their money. Sometimes, not all churches are bad. Um, there's good people in them, right? They're not all trying to scam you. I mean, that happens, but that's how you see it, right? See, when you hear of church, you think scandal. There shouldn't be a church at all, because this is what happens. Oh man. Let's see, he took a brief moment to watch Rip. Shit, where did that comment go? Damn it, I lost my place. Oh, let me find it again. You took a brief moment to watch Rippinger guy. It appears that to me he makes more of a mockery of X. Yeah, he is not a good person. When I was in the Catholic Church, a lot of people did not like him. He is a terrible person. He is a pompous ass. That's what he is. All right. Well, you're Willow and Phil here. Real perverse mind. Always, I mean, really childish behavior when they come on. They're usually talking about passing gas. Now they're talking about gooning. Yeah, you need to grow up. I mean, that shit's not funny. It's not funny at all. All right. Let's see where are we at here. Bard, being from Detroit, is such a gangster. He has an invincible aura. Yeah. Yeah. The ghetto, talking about the ghetto. Yeah, that was me. Too short, right? You don't even answer the phone anymore. Yeah, I don't either, unless I see the name of the person on there. I mean, because it's always these assholes. Me and my wife both, we get called every day, and it's the same company because it's the same robot that they're using. It's same voice. They just keep changing the name. Oh man, where are we at here? Good morning, Joshua, with many wives. Where have you been? Your wives have been keeping you busy? So if you need any marital advice here, Joshua has a wife for every day of the week. So if you need any help, he's an expert. All skin and flesh at the end of the day, right? Oh, yeah, that's right. That's Eric, good to see you. Mathematics is also important. You think so? You think so? He grew 7 inches. Yeah, made a deal with Rhea. Oh, man. Your neighbor was addicted to math. He stole my Cadillac converter. Shit. Oh, man. China creates basketball players. Yao Ming was the most famous specimen. Oh, you think he was genetically manipulated? He is huge. You ever see that guy? He is huge. Oh, man. Dennis Rodman also married himself. Yeah, he did some really weird shit, right? He's an entertainer, right? So you are a fan? March to his own beat, yeah. Just be wonderful is a beautiful statement. Yes, it is. His daughter is beautiful. She is amazing as well. Robin hasn't seen her for years, but she's definitely got her father's genes. You love Rodman even with all of his flaws. So he's an important figure for you. You play basketball as well? Yeah, I got to see that stuff back in the day, right? Yeah, he was on what? The Bulls? He was on the Bulls, right? Yeah. The Detroit Pistons, what did they have back then? They had, shit, I can't remember anybody. I remember the hockey team. We had Steve Eiserman, Bob Probert, a few among others. My opinion on karma, that is lovely. Yeah, thank you. Michael Dennis Pippen, Kobe, Birdman, LeBron, who wins? Birdman. Birdman. Your opinion on karma is lovely. Thank you. Thank you. Michael Jordan used to say he could move the ball in the air with his mind. Yeah, he was powerful, right? There's never going to be someone like that again, right? Kind of like, what was his name? Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, I don't do sports. I'm not a sports fan, but I when I was younger, I got exposed to it. But I don't do a sports fan. Let's see. You met LeBron? He is really nice. Yeah, I watched a few of his movies, right? With the Looney Tunes. Yeah. Oh, let's see here. What else do we have here? There's an interview. Shit, I just lost that comment. Oh man, where am I at here? Scrolling through. Isn't that interview where he teaches the other players? Yeah, I don't know. Don't remember. Mrs. Barr needs a salon shop. Yeah. Yep. She is real good at it, cutting my hair. Yeah, I'd be afraid though to wear those T-shirts that you were talking about because she's got the shears in the backs. Yeah, I don't know what she'd do with that. Oh man, if Bard gathers us all together to go streaking skyclad in the woods, you'd have to sit that out. You can't streak. You got bad knees. We can't do that shit down here, right? In Florida, we don't want those mosquitoes going up our asses with horsefly. Now, our good friend Trampus Bowmaster, he told me to buy some of those. There are pins that are dragonflies. I bought some of those. So hopefully that will keep some of those stupid dragonflies. So when I go out there, I have to wear a mosquito net in the summer sometimes because the horseflies are terrible out in my grove. Let's see. You have no opinion, just Jordan manifesting the ball? Yeah. Let's see. Barry Sanders. That's who I was thinking of. I haven't watched sports when he was helping the Lions, remember? But I don't watch sports anymore. I don't get into that stuff anymore. That's all in my younger childhood. MJ is under fire for the ICE incident. Oh, I don't even know anything about it. I don't watch the news anymore. It's always bad news. I find out news from people on here. Yes, good morning to all people here. Oh my goodness here. Jim, nice to see you. You want to show my cooter? What is this, the Dukes of Hazzard? Cooter was the mechanic, right? He was the mechanic on Dukes of Hazzard. You know, we were talking about Dukes of Hazzard 2 days ago, right? Just a good old boys, never meaning no harm, been in trouble with the law since the day they were born. Yeah, that was a fun show when I was a child. You have 22 minutes left on your shift. Send some good vibes. There you are. Your vibes are coming. Yeah, I got about 20 minutes myself here. Where are we at? Bill Lambier. Oh, yeah. Isaiah Thomas. Yep, that was the Pistons. The Bad Boys. I had a Bad Boys t-shirt. And I was surprised. I was watching a show a few weeks ago called Hysteria. It's about the satanic panic in the 80s. It's a comedy on Peacock Channel. And it's in the Michigan area where this all takes place. It's funny as hell. But the guy had a Bad Boys t-shirt on. I was like, I used to have that damn shirt back in the 80s. Yeah, long time ago. Sending good vibes. Old Bob. Prostate exam is here. Good to see you. Everyone bend over. Assume the position. Our good friend. Prostate exam here for your health purposes only, not pleasure. For health only. Good to see you, prostate exam. Yes, I go bend over for him every year to check it out. Make sure everything's working properly, all the plumbing, right? Let's see. Billy Elliott is here. Good to see you, Billy Elliott. Good to have you here. You grew up watching Michael Jordan? Yeah. I think my son has a pair of those shoes. One of my kids. They have all of these shoes that they buy. You met Rock when he was on the sideburns when he was a wrestler? Oh man. Yeah, it'd be nice to be fans if I was a dick in real okay. Oh man. Where are we at here? You haven't seen the tortoise today. Okay. I'll go get it. It is time for the tortoise, my friends. Oh shit. My legs have fallen asleep. I need the tortoise. The tortoise, the fans are calling. Why is my tortoise in my arm? All right, tortoise, where did you go? You're hiding in here? How long do you need this? Is it all cold? All right, here comes the tortoise. Here she comes, here comes the tortoise. She's a reptile on wheels. Oh, it's tortoise. Dun dun, dun dun, dun dun dun. Tortoise. Oh, she's like, I'm cold. Oh, come out of the shell. Come out of the shell. See, oh, there it comes. See, the magic of the head scratch. The magic of the head scratch for your viewing pleasure. There is the tortoise. That's not a real tortoise in there. You don't have to be scared. Look at that. That's you. That's you in there. That's not another tortoise. That's you. She's looking at a reflection. She said, that's you. Oh, all right. She's shy today. Back to your cage. Back to your cage, sweetheart. Where are you going? I'm going out this one. Going out okay. All right. Returning back to your spiritual entertainment. Got about 20 minutes with you or something like that, I would imagine. Here every day. After the show today, go check out all my YouTube shorts that I made. Made like 8 of them this morning for your viewing pleasure. All under a minute. Some 20 seconds, 10 seconds for your viewing pleasure. Always content here. Every day there's content. I make videos every month. I make YouTube shorts every day. I live stream every day. So if you like that, go up and touch the like button. Become a subscriber. Think about becoming a community member. There's a join button. Buy me a coffee. That's all you, small, medium, or large. And then you get access to our Discord server. There we are. Let's see, but I'm here lurking. There, Trampus Bowmaster is here. There he is. Yeah, I mentioned you earlier about what we were talking about. Bo Jackson. Oh yeah, Bo knows baseball. Bo knows running. Remember that? Bo knows all of this stuff. He was like a jack of all trades. Bo Jackson. Remember that in the 80s? Some of you. You haven't watched television for 15 years? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The bar needs a tap-out shirt. Yeah, good. Why? What are you going to do to my behind where I got to tap out like that? We can't, but Florida has a weird law you heard about. It's illegal to go skydiving naked on Sundays. Don't know if, wow. Well, if you see a wiener falling from the sky, you're in Florida. There you are. Wow. Now I'm going to start looking up more. See what? Look at that. Look at those breasts up there hanging down. You know, thank you for making me aware of what's going on in the skies of Florida. You see private parts in the sky. You are in Florida. I've never heard of this in any part of the world. Sky diving naked. You're in Florida. Man. Imagine if the parachute doesn't operate properly. Oh, man. See here, where are we at? Riders on the Storm is here. Florida has creatures after you. Yeah. Yeah, back those gooners down. Yeah, exactly. Michael Jordan molested a boy. Oh, shit. That's terrible. Yeah, I don't like hearing about that. Don't like talking about that either. They destroyed 15,000 Chargers with 383 engines. Wow. Grand rising to the Trappist Bowmaster. You always liked bad boys. They made Jordan be great. Yeah. Fades back into the abyss. Yeah. Trappist is running the goats, managing the goats, sending good vibes to everyone. Thank you. Then he goes to the doctor, and the doctor said, "What? Your brother-in-law has the whole cast of cars from the Dukes of Hazzard. Oh, he's got the police car. He went fishing with the cop from the show. Really? He went. What was his name? It was Cooter. No, the Cooter was Cooter the mechanic. What was the name of the police officer in it? He had Boss Hog, Bo, Lou, Daisy, Cooter, Uncle Jesse, and what was the two officers? I forgot what their names were. Do you remember what they were? Oh, shit. I can't remember the police. Oh, runs from prostate exams. Oh, shit. Yeah. Let's see here. 10 more minutes. Yeah. All right. The great. Yeah, everyone appreciates the turtle, right? What's the turtle's name? Tortoise. It's very original, right? Like I got my rabbits, Mr. and Mrs. My tortoise, I just call her Tortoise. My tortoise is what I call her. I've done a few videos of them racing. Yeah. Bow down or burn eternity. Yeah. Oh, hi, little miss. How are you? Oh, I'm doing good. Thank you. You want me to put my dress on for you? Oh, man. Oh. He has 269 charges. Shit. Oh, where are we at here? What's on his back? Discworld? Yep. Carrying a whole cosmos on the back of the tortoise, right? You love turtles? Yeah. She's a Russian tortoise, is what she is. And she's probably maybe 4 to 6 years old, if I had to guess. And going to live to be 60. She's not laying eggs yet. They do that at some point, right? We got Huge Rod. We got Rodzilla and Huge Rod. They're always in a cosmic duel with their rods. The way the cop laughed on Dukes of Hazzard was ridiculous. Cute, 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 cute. Yep. Oh, man. Where are we at? You can see here. Oh. Scrolling through all of these wonderful people here. Roscoe P. Coltrane. That's right. That was the one. Thank you, Huge Rod. Just a good old boys. Yep. Boss Hawk. He was hilarious, right? He played the part well. I mean, what a wonderful entertainer. You just started grabbing a boy's booty. What? What's going on here? There's got to be context to that, I hope. Enos. Yeah. That's the other one. That was the other cop. Enos or Enos. I forgot how you say it. Enos. Yeah. Bard lives in Detroit. I lived in Detroit. Yeah. Now I live in Florida. Yeah, wrestle alligators naked. Yep, all of that. It's all kinds of legends of the Bard, right? He goes into the wilderness and naked, skyclad, and wrestles the animals there. The gators, the bears, the Florida panther rides it naked around the forest. Yep. Where are we at in the chat? Got 5 minutes left. Or 7 minutes. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Let's see. Bard's completing side quests at this point. Yep. Best Tortoise was in the Neverending Story. Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah. Okay. Where are we at? You had a huge crush on Daisy, didn't we all? Right? And then as we grew up, moved on to like Xena, the warrior princess. Who is the transitional person between there? Between Daisy and the warrior princess. I forgot what it was. The girl from what? I don't remember. All right. I knew that. I knew that was you naked with the 20-foot python in the Everglades. Yeah, I wanted to go skydiving with it, but they wouldn't allow the animals on the airplane. So I said, "Well, we'll just wrestle naked down here and have a good time." You like the Deuce of the Beverly Hillbillies? Yeah, that was. Uh, we had to watch all those reruns, right, in the '80s. Take care, bad photographer. You should take the kids to African lion safari. Oh, that would be fun. That would be a lot of fun. Especially those drive-through ones, right? Oh, Cindy Crawford. Yeah, that was the. That was right at. No, that was after. Was that? That was before Xena. Yeah, you're right. It was Cindy Crawford. Yep. You you know the time period, right? My friend had a picture of her on his wall. Like, what are you doing to that picture? There was a replacement for Daisy and Dukes. Yeah, they had another actress, right, in later shows. You remember the golden years? Oh man. Good morning, Bod. Ahmed. Good to see you. You like you're interested in Peg Bundy. Okay. Now she's a wonderful actress, right? She's still doing stuff, right? There's movies I've seen her in, and my wife's like, "That's Peg Bundy right there." I'm like, "Really, really?" Oh man. Let's see. Crazy times in the UK, but that's back in the day. Yeah. The reruns were just as good because yeah, we had Gilligan's Island in the '80s as well. Reruns. I Love Lucy because we didn't have any options with our TV. You watched what was on. You can't. It's not like today. You can watch whatever the hell you want anytime. We had to wait for certain days, and if there was nothing on, we just have to watch these damn reruns. You know, like Sanford and Son. That was another good one. The Wonder Years. That was your that was what, 88, 89 Wonder Years. Um, you went on the safari to Animal Kingdom, and the elephant took a shit on your window. Oh man, yeah, Animal Kingdom. I've never been there. Some of my other people in my home, I think, have been there. Have any of us been to Animal Kingdom? Have you been to Animal Kingdom? Did you take the kids there, Disney?
Maybe once.
Yeah, my wife's been. I've never gone. I'm like, that's boring. And when I want to go to the Magic Kingdom, that's where all the rides are. Yeah. You had a thing for Mr. Belvedere. Yeah. It's about time he got some appreciation, right? Um, let's see here. That inch high shit. Inch high private eye. It was favorite back in the day. Punky Brewster. Oh my. Katie Segal. Yeah, that's her name, right? So much panic now. You feel the stream ticking down. Yeah. Bo Derek. Oh yeah. There you go. See, still the best show cartoon was Scooby Doo. Yeah. Gunsmoke Mash. Yeah, 1980s. Take care, Rodzilla. Yeah, we're at the end. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. You saw a rhino that almost smashed? Really? The Knight Rider Kit. Yeah. Yeah, David Hasselhoff. He was great, right? It's did you ever watch him in Breastwatch? That show about all of the people on the beach? Yeah, he was a popular actor in that show, right? Um you can't let's see. The Andy Griffith Show. And the Beaver. Remember the Beaver? Leave It to Beaver reruns, right? You know, they had one Beaver's brother. I don't know if he did a lot. The Beaver did, the actor Jerry Mathers, but his brother, he was really into the art world. He was he forged things. He made stuff with his hands. He was like a really wonderful artist in the work. And you know, then they brought it back in the '90s. Return of Leave It to Beaver, right? Yeah, I loved Eddie Haskell. He was great. Hello, Mrs. Cleaver. He's always trying to hook up with her, take her in the back room. You're looking lovely today, Mrs. Cleaver. Yeah. Pam Anderson on Home Improvement. Oh, shit. Jason, nice to see you. Oh, Wacky Reese's. You had a crush on Punky Brewster? Oh, my. Yeah. And Blossom. That's another one. She went on and did the Big Bang Theory, right? She's a wonderful actor. Be powerful in your lives. That's right. John Pierre, you saw the Virgin Mary? Well, good for you. Tell her we said hello. Uh, oh, good to see you, Trinity. And, oh, we already said hello. The Brady Bunch, yeah, all of those shows. They're always having orgies on that show, right? The Brady Bunch. Lassie, he's getting into the bestiality now. Be careful on the safari. Elephants throw stones, kill people. Yeah, I would imagine. Don't throw stones at an elephant. That's the last thing we want to hear today, right? All right. Everyone have a great rest of your day. I'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. as well. Enjoy your day, my friends.